Feet shoulder width. Relax the knees and keep a long spine. And we're just gonna breathe here. One hand in the belly, under the belly button. One hand on the chest. And we're going for like wave breathing. So breathe in the belly, lift the air inside, like in the ribs and up to the chest. And then the other way around, chest, ribs, belly. And notice how the abdomen is going back towards the spine naturally. Deep natural breath, which is connecting with our main source of vital energy, the engine of our life machine, which is the breath. And with every exhale, we're just going to relax a little more on the physical level, on the emotional level, mental levels, all of these aspects. We're just relaxing with every breath. And to help us doing this, we're just also do some clearing breath. So we're going to inhale through the nose, belly, ribs, chest, and then exhale the same. Chest, ribs, belly. And at the end of the exhale, we're just going to exhale through the mouth. So we inhale through the nose, lift up the air, and then let it out through the nose until the bottom of the exhale. And then so this is like a clearing breath. Get rid of tensions, of toxic energy we don't need. Good, we do a couple more. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest, exhale, chest, ribs, belly, and exhale. Good. Now we're gonna activate a little bit of energy, create some vibrations. We're gonna go, we have like loose fists. We're just gonna go on the tiptoes and then release in the heels. Simply. Inhale. And don't mind the neighbors downstairs. Inhale. Release. And feel that vibration coming through the bones of the leg. Good. Couple more. One more. Last one. And relax. And now we're gonna do the same breathing pattern we did before, this time with the hands. So belly, ribs, chest, and then down, chest, ribs, belly. Through the nose only. That should be enough purging it for now. Inhale, and we have a little pause at the top of the inhale, and then down. It's like the lot of a wave, like very, very gentle pause. Same down here, and inhale. Exhale down through the nose. Inhale up. Keep your shoulders super soft, so we're not creating tension in them while raising the arms. Inhale. Little pause and exhale. And we do a couple more slowly. These arms loose. Last one. Buddha holds up the earth. Perfect. This time we're going to just drop one hand, so the other one stays with the palm like towards the sky. And we're actually going to separate the sky and the earth. So one palm towards the earth, the other one towards the sky. At the same time, we're like doing some stretch, opening the ribs, giving some space here. Come back to the center, spiral the hands in. So we have like our little fingers are facing us. And then we inhale, stretch the side, and then exhale, bend the knees slightly, with a little coiling effect. Inhale, raise the knees, inhale in the stretch, exhale down, change the hands, spiral the hands. Exhale down, change the hands. Inhale, stretch, exhale, coil. And down. So here we go, a couple more, one on each side. And then down. We bend the knees, and this time we're going to cross the face. So it's like a rotation. We're turning from the center. So basically my knees are just going to face in the front, got it bent, and we turn from the center, in front of the face, relax the back shoulder, the back arm, come back in, bend the knees, and exhale, rotation, raising the knees. And then back in the center. Again, knees pointing forward. Inhale in the center and exhale in the twist. Softly. Looking over the shoulder, keeping the head straight, as if it's on the stick. We're not like dropping the chin. We're minding our neck. Exhale. Inhale in the center. Exhale in the twist. We do one more to each side. Come back to the center. We're going to open our legs. And we're going to do the same. So this time we open the legs like the cup of the shoulders, and the same exact exercise. We still keep the toes pointing forward. But this time we have this horse stance, as it's called. So exhale, come back to the center, bend the knees. Exhale, raise the knees a little, turn from the center. So building a little strength in the legs, circulating the energy. Try to keep the back straight also in a twist. So like wringing tension from a cloth, yeah? But we're not bending the neck or the back. Perfect. One more to each side. Nice and easy. Come back to the center. Take a little break, but stay in this position. Good. And now we're gonna move the body like a river. So we're gonna shift the weight, mind the knees, don't go too far away from the heel. and shift the weights. And from there, the whole spine is following. So you have the hips first, and at the end, you have the crown and the head. And you let the whole body like flow from one side to the other. Releasing tension in the lower back and creating some space between the vertebra. So really looking for these lateral movements of the spine. Not a very common movement. And now we're just gonna come back to the center and we're gonna go to the floor with like straight legs. So keep the legs straight if you can. And actually you can also close your stance a little bit. So if you want to stretch a little more on the outside of the legs, you can walk the toes in and go down. And then let the weight of the upper body rest into the arms completely. Relaxing the neck, relaxing the shoulders. Breathing in the kidneys, breathing in the lower back, and the back side of our diaphragm. Couple more breaths here. And now we just go back to parallel feet, bend the knees, put the chin, tuck the chin in the chest and go up slowly, rise up. Now we're gonna inhale towards the sky, opening the chest towards the sky, joining the hands in front of the heart, and then bending towards the earth. Inhale, and then exhale towards the earth. Inhale, slowly, natural breath. Exhale down. Inhale, and exhale down. And this time we're gonna go on one side to pull the bow. So what we're gonna do is like we're gonna have a circular movement of the back arm. So I'm going this way, this is the right side. I'm going to have a circular movement with the back arm to be able to pull the bow in a straight line. So you want to have your arms on the straight line from the elbow to the hand, okay? So we do this here, inhaling, and then exhale, we raise the knees and pull the bow. Inhaling, bend the knees, exhale, pull the bow. Inhaling, circular movements, and pull the bow, turning the head naturally in that direction. Taking aim, inhaling, and exhale in the pull. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more on this side. Exhale. Come back to the center. That means we're going to gather the energy like this. Cross the wrists without touching them. Protecting the hearts. And down. And we can turn on the other side. Left foot. They don't move, but the left side. For this one, we're just going to stay with the feet like this. And again, circle the arm. Pull the bow. Raise the knees. Take M. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly. Being aware. Taking aim. What we want to achieve. Focusing our attention. Not getting distracted. some courage. Here we're working with the meridians of the lung. The lungs here. So that's the metal elements. Giving us inspiration, courage, insights, and fighting depression, sadness. Very good. Come back to the center and then gather the energy, protect the heart. And down. And here we're going to come back to the heart. And we're going to inhale towards the sky again. And exhale. Inhaling, you'll have to let the elbows fall too far back. But still, you open the chest and now you're like curving the chest towards the earth. Open the chest with confidence, ready to receive. And good, now we're going to turn again to this side. But this time we turn the heel. So the back leg doesn't move really, but like here my right foot is turned. And this time we're going to pump, let's put it this way, we're going to pump in that front leg, okay? So we're still going to do the bow, but I'm pumping in the front leg. The back leg kind of stays straight and flexible, or straight and flexible. So I inhale, gather the energy, cross by the heart, pull the bow, raising my front leg. Good. One more. And here we're going to release the arrow. So after pulling the bow, finally we release the arrow, and we do this by pushing forward. And in that movement, we're going to turn on the back leg. So we're going to go into this bow stance, no? So we have like the toes flexible, you find a comfortable stance. Of course, you're going to, not forcing anything. Find your balance. So when we're here, we turn the back heel, like sending the arrow away. And now we go into something that's called the humble warrior. So basically the humble warrior, like getting ready to receive all the good energy we can use, opening the palms towards the sky like this, bringing the palms inside the heart. And then here we have the arms backwards, so we have a completely open chest, and we're feeling very confident. And now we push also a little bit from this hip to kind of stretch our quad muscle. So that's the idea. Okay, and now we're going to come back, slowly turning the back heel and turning our front heel. That makes sense. And we're going to regulate again. Regulate our breath. And again, we're going to turn to pull the bow on the left side. So I turn my left foot, and here we're going to begin pulling the bow again, circling with the arm, gathering into the chest, pulling the bow, raising the front leg. And here we go. Exhale in the pull. Inhale in a circle. So here we're bending the front leg only, or raising only the front knee. We do a couple more. Inhale, last one. Exhale. And now again, we're going to send the arrow away. So we're going to actually shoot this arrow. And what we do again is we're going to turn, get out our toes, find a comfortable position, and push that arm away. And from here, if it's too challenging for the balance, you can, of course, take something stable here by on your thighs. It's necessary. Anyway, the idea is that we're going to gather the energy, inhale this energy into the heart, into the chest, and stay completely open with our chest towards the sky. The head is like backwards. Really completely open, trustful, and then back into to the center. And again, protect the heart. And exhale. We're gonna do a couple. We can change the wrists. The hands don't touch, eh? And then down. Good. And now we're gonna just breathe a little bit. Close your eyes. Just notice how you feel. And we go back to the initial leg position. So it's back under the shoulders, under the hips, whatever is the most stable for you. And now we're going to do one for our main articulation. It's called the silkworm. So here we're going to have the head turning towards the palm that is coming up. And then this palm is like plunging like a worm, plunging down. And at the same time, we shift the weights and look the other way. So we're like get a good stretch in the neck, keeping the neck straight, of course. So inhale, shift the weight a little bit on this side, on the side of the raising arm, and then exhale, look the other way. So slight weight shift. Stay within a comfortable, balanced position. And then one from one leg to the other. So it's like a natural, smooth, flowing movement of the whole body. And we're keeping the head straight. So again, don't drop the chin. And exhale. You can exhale through the mouth if you want to release more tension. Otherwise, just nicely through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Like this. So it's a continuous flowing movement of the arm. Eh? It's not like pausing, not making angles. Perfect. So we get to do one more to this side. Exhale. And now we're just going to stay and breathe on this side with our neck stretch. The palm facing outside. And the shoulder relaxed. And come back to the center. And we have another side to work on, so we just do this. Inhale, look into the hand, drop the hand, palm backward, shift the weights, look away. Drop the arm, turn the head in the same movements, super soft. So relax all the muscles of the neck, upper back. Do a couple more. Last one. Come back to the center. And now we're just going to jump, shake everything. So we shake into the heels, keeping contact with the toes with the first ball of the foot, and then relax shoulders, neck, elbows, wrists, and we're gonna go exhale through the mouth with the sound. It's like an emotional cleaning. Getting rid of the junk that we don't need. The junk from the external world, the others, like from our inside of our head. Just like releasing this emotional and mental junk. Come back to this moment we can enjoy this relaxation. And we're just gonna slowly come back to standing states. Gonna close our eyes, keeping the eyes away from us, just naturally dropping from the shoulders. And now we're gonna go into flows. We're gonna start actually with a posture. So it's like a standing meditation. We have our hands open, not widely, softly open. And then connecting the hands at the level of the thighs, here, to the earth. So we're just like plugging in into the earth from the feet and the hands. And we just keep a steady, natural breath in the abdomen. So the standing posture is, like I said, to fortify our vital energy, our life force energy called the chi. So the energy is considered to be young, active, and the body and the mind are yin. I would insist on the mind. So just keep your mind in the passenger seats, allowing it to enjoy feeling of relaxation, accepting that this is the best place to be right here, right now. And now from here, we're gonna open the flow. So opening the flow, but just with one arm. So we just raise one arm, and then down from the elbow, soft wrists. And then one arm at a time. By the way, the other hand is just resting more relaxed or like more loose than before. I'm not keeping the palm like towards the earth, that's what I mean. Inhaling up to the shoulder and then exhale down like a puppet. The wrists being pulled by a string. Inhale and exhale down. Keeping the knees soft, the back long, the coccyx is a little bent down, the tailbone a little down, just to keep it long, like lower back. And then we also tuck the chin a little bit to open the back of the head. exhale down slowly. We'll do one more to each side. Just painting the air like this. And now we're gonna paint the rainbow. It's called Kuan Yin paints the rainbow. So the idea is that we're gonna, instead of just going up, we're gonna circle the like the rainbow. We're painting the whole of the rainbow. Woo! And then we bend the knees, gather energy from the earth, come back, raise both arms. So this one has the palm towards the sky, the other one is as before towards the earth. Now we turn both and come back to the starting position. We're going to go on the left side, circle, bend the knees, both knees, turn from the center, inhale, and at the same time the other up is being pulled together. And then we turn the palm and come down and repeat. So inhaling, exhaling, and now inhale and exhale, turning the palm and down. So it's 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, raises both arms, both hands, and exhale down. Inhale, circle. So this is harmonizing our emotions, like the rainbow of our emotions. And exhale down. And here the other arm is just floating a little away from the body, super soft. It doesn't follow. We don't make 2 windmills, just one at a time. So here this arm stays, the other one circles. Bending the knees, we go down and up again with both arms. Inhale, exhale, inhale on the way up and exhale down. And then we go again, we're going to do 2 more, one on each side. Down. Last one. And down. And we gather the hands in front of the dantian. This is the lower dantian. It's the center of our vitality, physical energy. And we have a ball of energy between the palms of the hands. And try to pulse this a little bit. And as we do this, we will go like the seaweed in the ocean. We're going to inhale, move the weight towards the tip of the toes, and exhale slightly towards the heels. So it's natural waving movements as we pulse this ball. So that's another type of standing meditation, but it's more like vibration, undulation, and reflecting the way the energy moves. Inhale, exhale, opening the hands, playing with that ball of energy. You can imagine also playing the chi accordion if you prefer, whatever works for you. And then from here, we're going to have this chi ball, and we're going to start the next flow with this chi ball. So we have it in between our hands, in front of the lower dantian. And here, what we're going to do is we're going to open the hands, go down on the knees slightly, and roll up. Palms facing out. This is like the fountain movement that we made many times. Rolling up from the hips, rolling the whole spine, and then pushing from the heart as I bend the knees, okay? And then we circle around, gathering energy all around from the universe, and we end up with that chi ball again. So the trick here is simply that we're gonna inhale with our chi ball, and then we exhale when we open. And now we're gonna inhale again, roll up, palms facing out, roll the whole spine. Exhale, push. Inhale, circle around, long inhale, and we close the cycle. So now we can exhale out, bend the knees, inhale, roll up to the chest, exhale through the nose, eh? We exhale through the nose when we do the flows. That allows us to strengthen the energy. So repeat, inhaling up, rolling up, exhale, push from the chest, inhale, circle around, all the way back to where we started. Exhale. Inhale, roll up. Exhale from the chest. Inhale, circle. So this is called embrace the tiger. Return to the mountain. So it's very, like the imagery is like the young, the tiger, asserting our energy, of activity, our motivation, and then returning to the mountain, which is what we are doing now. We're going back to the yin side. So it's all about harmony, always harmonizing existing complementary types of energy, if you want to call it that. Yeah, it is that we need all of these different aspects. It's not good, bad energy. And each one of them needs kind of the opposite to actually exist. It's kind of like the basic for not only Qigong or Chinese medicine, but Taoism. On which all of these practices are based. Inhaling, circle, inhaling on a circle. So we can exhale, opening, inhale, roll up, exhale. Inhale, circle all the way. Soft elbows, soft wrists. Exhale, send the hip backward. Inhale, roll the hip all the way to the neck, and then exhale. Long inhale. And we repeat, we're going to do 2 more without any kind of rush. Just enjoying this for what it is. Push from the chest. Inhale, circle around. And we come back to our chi ball. We're just going to stay here with it for a second. You can point the fingers down, relaxing the wrists, relaxing the fingers. The ball is away from the body, as at the elbows. Eh? So look up like this, just like as if we have a bigger beach ball between the arms, and then we have a smaller ball here. Good, and now we're going to do another flow, which is called the humble warrior that we met before, but so it's the humble warrior flow. So it's the same idea of like opening our heart center to receive all the good stuff without like kind of protection, like with complete confidence. Okay? So it goes simply like this. Again, our palms are going to get the energy from the universe, and then we take it back to us. But this time we're going to cross the arms so that we can rest the hands on the shoulders Drop the elbows, bend the head, sorry, like the humble warrior, like to receive, like this humble attitude. And then from here, raise the chin. We stand up again. We raise the elbows at the level of the shoulders. We uncross the arms, and we're going to push out. Okay, so we repeat from here. We're going to circle at shoulder level. Inhale the energy, cross the arms the other way if possible, otherwise don't bother about which direction you cross. Bend, humble, receiving, full of gratitude, and opening the chest, the arms to the side. So we just repeat this, inhaling, and then exhaling down. Inhale. So you can either make it a long breath, that's one inhale, one exhale, or you make it two, and like decompose the breath into, or you can just have a natural breath, whichever works. Open. Inhale, receive to the heart center. And so in two breath, that could be like inhaling, exhaling, and you inhale back up and exhale to the sides. Again, whichever works for you. One long breath or two. So raise the chin, looking up, receiving, opening the chest, and then we accept and then kind of push it inside. And by eat, I mean all the good stuff from the universe. Slowly, slowly. Raise the elbows, unfold the arms to the sides. And again, gonna do a couple more. Turn the palms, circle, gather from above. And then we cross our wrists, bend the chin, neck, back up, outside. And we just give let the arms to the sides. And from here, we're just going to gather the energy from the universe and pull it down. Just pulling down the hands. Inhale and down. Inhale and exhale through the nose. Channeling our energy back into this lower dantian, to this reservoir of physical energy where we want to hide. We don't want the energy to stay in the head. We need in the head as well. We need circulation. We need activation. We need all of this. However, the practice is such that we want to also make sure our energy is properly stored here rather than there. And two more. Inhaling, gathering the energy, taking a shower with this energy. And now we come back and we go exactly to where we start the energy. This is the lower dantian. We're just going to cross the ebbing of the thumbs here. Put the hand under the belly. That's the left hand for men and the right hand first for women. And now we're like the bamboo in the wind. We're going to keep a straight spine. We have our head. The crown is like as if pulled towards the sky by a cable. So you can keep a long straight spine. Tuck the chin a little bit. Long neck. And like the bamboo, we're just letting this vital energy move us now. So like the bamboo in the wind of this energy. So just let the body rock and sway wherever it feels like going. So just let ourselves move with confidence again. Trusting that the body knows what's good for it and what's good for us. We can review a little bit where we stand now in terms of our physical body, physical tensions, emotional, mental. Just do a little checkup. We're not looking for anything in particular. Just how do I feel right now? How do we all feel? All different mentally separated parts of ourselves. And then we take a deep inhale, and on exhale, we just come back to our position, standard position, and we're just going to metabolize the energy. So we just circle from under the belly with these two hands, and we're going to go bigger circles, spiraling out until we go all the way. We're going clockwise, that's why I turn around. Yeah, so we go up the right and down the left. And then 9 circles. You don't have to count them, something that feels like 9. And then you can turn back the wheel. So we're going counterclockwise and kind of closing the circle back to under our belly button, which is our physical dantian. So now we have this energy metabolized and we can keep it and use it for good purposes for the rest of the day or the rest of the night. Thank you so much. That was it.